We want to say good morning to you, Infinity Fellowship. It is a wonderful Sunday. It is August the 10th. Can you believe it? 2025. Y'all, we're getting through with the third quarter of 2025. We're getting ready to head into the fourth quarter of 2025, which is going to be excellent. This is the year of divine development. And this is a month where we're focusing squarely on the power and the case for common unity. I'm Reverend Jeff Obafemi, Carr, also known as Rev Jeff, here at the Infinity Fellowship, and we're so grateful that you are joining us today. We're so excited that you are with us. Listen, we are absolutely live. So we have live things happening, including our slides today, which may send some energy to them that they hang on through there so we can give you some accurate and great up-to-date visuals. In the meantime, though, we are here for source, divine source, for spirit, for the God of your acceptance and understanding. And we're so excited that you have joined us at the Infinity Fellowship. Here's what we want you to do while we play a couple of announcement slides to start off service. We also play a slide of infinitude, which is what our spiritual practice here is at Infinity. So I invite you to pay attention to that. I also invite you to go ahead and get your coffee or your tea, grab your family, pull them together into the family room. Wherever you watch the Infinity Fellowship, go ahead and gather your folks. And when you gather your folks on your devices, whether you're on your pad, whether you're on your phone, whether you're on your screen, whatever you might be on, go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're on YouTube. That gives us an opportunity to not only grow the outreach of this very powerful spiritual movement that we call the Infinity Fellowship, but it also allows you to get notifications when we go live for events like Sunday service, when we go live for special events that we may host throughout the year. You'll get that notification. On Facebook, if you go ahead and send us up some hearts or some thumbs up, go ahead and tag a few people that you want to see this Sunday service, that you've been thinking about, are in a position where they are looking for spiritual growth and development in a place that embraces all people, regardless of your religious path, regardless of your spiritual tradition. That's what Infinity Fellowship is all about. And we're so glad that you took the time to be with us today. Say hello to someone in the chat. Greet someone good morning. Go ahead and generate some gratitude by sharing something that you would like to share that is happening in your life. Give thanks for being here. We're giving thanks for you being here with us. Again, welcome to Infinity, welcome home, and welcome to Sunday service. Good morning, Infinity. We want to welcome you to the Infinity Fellowship. If you're just tuning in, we are starting today in a powerful way with meditation. The opening of the way happens in 3 stages: meditation, affirmative prayer, and of course, the pouring of libations. In this way, we open our bodies, our hearts, our minds, our spirits to receive the love, to receive the energy that comes from acknowledging divine source. I'm here in the place, so I'm burning some Palo Santo, which translates as holy wood. It is a divine and ancient scent that comes from a resin in a tree that grows off the coast of Argentina and Southern America. But it is a wonderful, wonderful scent. You may light an incense in your house. You might have some copal or some frankincense and myrrh, whatever it is that may make you feel at peace. We want to begin by centering ourselves in the space. So I'm going to invite you that as I here at the Infinity Center place into the air the divine sense of cleansing, that we recognize that incense, that candles are burned from a space of ancient wisdom with the understanding and the acceptance that the smoke is not only an antioxidant, but that the scent carries into the heavens our thoughts, our prayers, our intentions. So at any point when you see yourself or feel yourself lighting a candle, lighting a fire, lighting a stick of incense, whatever it may be, recognize that your energy is being amplified. And in this space today, we recognize the amplification of peaceful energy. We speak into your consciousness as we invite you to sit back and to sit up and to breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. In and out through your nose. And as you are inhaling and exhaling, we embrace the centering energy of light, the centering energy of love, the centering energy of power and renewal. All of these things we invite into our consciousness when we simply breathe. Inhale and exhale. As we enter into this divine place of growth, of love, of affirmation beyond tolerance, we affirm this moment of alignment with divine source and spirit. As we open our hearts, as we open our minds, as we open our bodies through the filling of them with our breath, we embrace the concept and the understanding that all is well, that all things are working for our good. We sound the chime of the singing bowl to recognize the alignment of the mind, the body, and the spirit. If not already, we invite all eyes to close. As we invite your energy into a brief meditation, centering the breath, centering the focus on the breath, inhaling and exhaling. Releasing the need to work too hard to organize the thoughts. Releasing the need to control those things which distract us. Instead, for just a moment of breath, embracing those things. The background sounds in your house or home. The to-do list that you put together this morning. The actions that you took over the weekend. The clothes you put on today. The conversations you need to have with loved ones. Whatever thoughts come to mind, place them in front of you on a collage. Make a board. Once they are acknowledged, simply place them on the board. Fill the board with those stray thoughts. Inhaling and exhaling. Just allowing those thoughts to come. And when they come, we notice them. We place them on the collage in front of us and around us. And we do not judge. We just continue to focus on the breath. Being mindful of the circumstances that might make us feel anxious. Those things we are excited about, the things we dread, all become a part of the collage. See them in your mind's eye, filling up your space. And then notice them without judgment. Continuing to breathe just like this. And now, as these myriad of thoughts have gathered in a collage in front of us, around us, beside us, in our mind's eye, imagine reaching up and just tearing the collage in half and moving all of the thoughts to either side, lying them on the floor, making way for no thing, for the space of peace. Breathe in the blank landscape. And enjoy the choice that we are given to be mindful as we resonate in peace, in gratitude, a brand new clean slate for the right now. Inhale and exhale, feeling the peace. As we are now aligned in this place, both individually and collectively, We invite you, if you have just tuned in, to allow your head to bow in this moment, eyes closed, hearts open, as the way has now been cleared for us to enter into affirmative prayer. And as we prepare to enter into affirmative prayer, we invite you to focus your mind on the God of your acceptance and understanding. As we bring into the room the powerful voice of Reverend Sister Christina Trotter, who will lead us as we pour our energy into realignment toward manifestation with affirmative prayer to continue to open the way for today. All of the things that you desire, focus on them now as she leads us to spirit.
Mother, Father, God, source of all that is good and great, we come before you filled with praise and thanksgiving, gathering as a community in fellowship. This week has brought breakthroughs for some and challenges for others. Yet we thank you, divine creator, that we have arrived at the doors of infinity. We honor and thank the ancestors who are present in this sacred place, offering us guidance, direction, and protection. We give thanks for your conscious oracle, Reverend Jeff, who hears your voice and shares nourishment for every person that listens. We ask now to hear from you. Prepare and open us. Fill us with what we need to live abundantly, purposefully, and in alignment with you. Thank you, God, for your bountiful love and for your peace that surpasses all understanding. We thank you, O God. We thank you, O God. We thank you, O God, for all that you do for us, for all that you share with us, for all that you prepare us for. And we just give you thanks for this time and for this opportunity. Ashe, Ashe, amen, and peace, peace, peace.
Ashe, oh, Ashe, oh. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Sister Christina, because that right there was a powerful prayer, y'all. Powerful prayer in this moment. We're so grateful that you are with us today as we begin the process of pouring our libation. Our libation is an opportunity for us to recognize those who have gone on before. So I invite you in this moment to begin to think about those ancestors of yours, those angels of yours, those people who you encountered on this side who gifted you with something that lifted you up, that reminds you that although they have transitioned from the physical earth suit into the place of life after life, that they are still with you. By that I mean they're not just in our DNA, but their experiences and their stories continue to shape and mold us. Many of us may have had wonderful experiences with our family, with people who were in the neighborhood, people who were charged with teaching us. Some of us may have had traumatic experiences as well. And yet when we recognize the ancestors, their job was to get us here. And if you are consciously right here with us right now, that means that you are one of the ones who have survived in your family's line. So we pour out water today that represents the living into the earth. It represents what happens when we no longer can hold who we truly are in these earthly bodies, recognizing and affirming that we are completing a divine cycle and circle of life. So, oh, what a joy it is to be able to pour the libation today on behalf of the ancestors. This is a participatory exercise. That means that you at home get to participate. Many of you like to pour libations with us. If you've been to Infinity before, you like to pour out some water yourself. Some of you go stand on the porch and pour a little bit while we pour. Some of you sprinkle a little bit on a mat or a plant. However that might be, we invite you to do that. We also invite you to put a name of an ancestor that you want to recognize in the chat. In addition to that, you can call their names aloud. Gather your family and just say, in this moment, while the way is open, We want to call these names, and then we'll tell you the stories a little bit later after service. Ashe. And so when we say Ashe, you hear that a lot. The word Ashe is just a powerful word with many meanings. It is a divine proclamation of and so it is. It is a moment of closure like Amen and Amin. It is a wonderful way to divinely express the essence of all that is in life. It is the connection between that which is perceived in our reality and that which is perceived cosmically in the universe. We know that there is no death. So absence in this physical body simply means presence with the divine source. Oh, what a wonderful moment to pour together. And so as we pour this water, we say, cool water, known as omitutu in the Yoruba tradition, freshen our spirits, Ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors all together, Ashe. Freshen this space, this place, this temple for spiritual work today, Ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and all creation, Ashe. Grant to us peace and prosperity, Ashe. We pour to the four cardinal directions, the energy of the north, which reminds us to be a yes today. Our spirit at infinity is a yes. If you showed up and you're a first timer, we want to welcome you to the place of becoming, the place of expansion, the place where you say, I'm not going to be a no in the world. I'm going to be a yes to my calling, a yes to my purpose, a yes to any room I walk in when I bring light, Ashe. To the energy of the South, the understanding and the recognition of who we are and whose we are in all creation, Ashe. The wonderful energy of the East, the rising sun that got up today and woke you up this morning. The understanding that yesterday is gone and we can't get it back, so we might as well walk in this brand new day, taking this opportunity to shine in the world like the sun does, Ashe. To the energy of the West, knowing that even as the sun goes down, we are given the moon and the stars. This is the metaphor that tells you that even in your darkest moments, light will always appear when needed to guide you through the darkness, Ashe. From there, we go to the indigenous tradition of the fifth direction, the ground below us. May you be grounded in your culture. May you be grounded in who you know you are, so that when the storms come, you may bend, knowing that it is always better to bend than it is to break, Ashe. To the sky above us, may you always find an open landscape of no thing, because no thing is the space that produces the ideas that bring us something. And we want to make sure that we remind ourselves that we are connected to the big C creator, being little c creators ourselves. Stoke that creativity this week, Ashe. And finally, to the seventh direction in the traditions, that is the place that brings all of these directions together. It is the heart. May your heart always be in the tradition of Ma'at, as light as a feather, Ashe. In this moment, we invite you to recognize those ancestors who have made their transition from life to the place of life after life, and we invite you to call their names aloud as we pour these next few pours of water, Ashe. Finally, we pour for the children in the womb, world, and those children who are yet unborn. We say together around the world, Ashe, 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 oh, it is done, and so it is, Ashe. We want to take this moment to recognize our first-time visitors here at the Infinity Fellowship, you all. This is a wonderful moment to have gratitude, to be in the space of understanding and acceptance, to be in a place of acceptance of the good. And I want to say welcome to our first-time visitors. How do we say welcome? Well, it's really easy. We let you know that we know the real you. We know who, what, where, when, and why you are. If you're a very first timer at Infinity Fellowship, I'm going to invite you to go ahead and type first time in the chat so that we can recognize you. We also want to recognize you in a special way by putting up a QR code. So we have a slide for you, and we have a form that you can put into the chat for everybody to welcome you to the Infinity Fellowship. This is the place where people make a quantum leap from simple religious doctrine into expansive and responsible spirituality. Do not miss this opportunity to scan that QR code as people are saying hello in the chat. By all means, let us know that you are here with us. Let us know that you're tuning in with us. Let us know. You can say, hello, my name is, whatever it may be. But we like to say good morning to you in a very, very powerful way. We're so grateful to see you, all of our people who are in our stream, who come every week. They love to shower you with love and affection. They love to let you know that you are most importantly seen. That is the power of the Infinity Fellowship. And I want to let you all know, last week we had a great First Sunday gathering. And y'all know we get it together in person on First Sundays. And then during the week, we do activities. And on second, third, fourth Sundays, in this case, fifth Sunday this month, we do virtual gatherings. Infinity is so much more than a church. It is very much a powerful spiritual movement. There are people out there, you may be one of them, who consider themselves very spiritual, but not necessarily religious. And that can be a powerful, expansive way of thinking. I absolutely love it. I spent a lot of years through all my ordinations and initiations feeling the same way. However, I always reached a point where I felt like I was by myself. Well, you don't have to feel that way anymore. So at Infinity, this movement is about bringing those together. You may have a name that you assign to God. You may have a faith tradition that you practice that is attached to a religion. That's beautiful. You may be a freelance spiritual person who decides to light their incense and toss their cowrie shells, whatever it may be that you do. You are still looking for a community. And that's what I love about the Infinity Fellowship. That's what we love about the messages this month. And that's what we love about this opportunity for you to say hello to us. So I invite you to go ahead and click on that visitor's link and fill that out or scan the QR code at some point throughout the service. And just let us know who you are so that when you come in person, we can send you a little something. We're going to send you a note, and then we're going to follow that up with a gift when we see you in person. Those of you who have been coming and you kind of been watching and you've been saying, hey, this is my flow, there's also a place on the form that you can fill out, that you can check to say, I'm ready to be a member. And that's when we get you into our new members classes. We get you into our new members orientation, and we move you to the place of being a part of a community in a powerful way. So with that said, we like to send you the way that we say hello to Infinity people here. And if there's anything we can do for you at any point, you let us know. Again, I'm Jeff Obafemi Carr, known as Rev Jeff. And if Rev Jeff, Lady Kenitha, anybody here at Infinity can assist you in any way, by all means, let us know. Take a deep breath, everybody around the world, and exhale. Good. As we sit in this feeling of recognition, this is a visitor's welcome, but it's also a welcome to everyone who showed up. So we see the real you. So I'm going to invite you to hear these words and to know that they're coming from people all over the world who are extending their hands toward their screen, sending this energy to you. I see you, but you don't hear me though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You're right here in front of me, where I can let you know that you're not alone. We're with you. I'm with you, and you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, my friend. You're so much more than your yesterday. Finally, I see why you are. You are here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, to celebrate your divine destiny, and to find community. And I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing, so we're going to help each other out. All right? All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. I feel you shining today. I know you're shining today. So listen, welcome to infinity. Welcome home. And we say, Asheo around the world, and we dance around the world, and we say good morning around the world. So we're going to say good morning to you, and one of the ways we do it is by generating gratitude. We're going to invite you to generate some gratitude with us in the chat today. We have a wonderful way of saying good morning to you. I'm going to challenge you right now. Go ahead. Type something in the chat. Say, my name is, one thing you're grateful for. Gratitude chain time. Come on.
A good morning
Come
to
on.
you.
Share that gratitude, y'all.
A good morning
Yes, on
to
that slide
you.
right there. Come on.
A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, a da 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 da, a da 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 da, a da 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 da. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Woo! Good morning, live streamers. I know y'all are typing in the things that you're grateful for, and I want to give a special shout out to all the Infinity Youth and all the young people that are watching. Good morning. Hey. And we say da 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 da. A good morning to you. A good morning to you and you and you. A good morning to you. 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 Good morning to you.
We've got a great morning and got good gratitude. Lady Kaditha, thank you so much for leading us in. Looking awesome. Everybody's looking just fabulous today. Ah, da 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 da. I like it. The camera's supposed to show her doing that, but that's all right though, because that's beautiful because we're here. Dressed fresh like $1,000,000. That's how people do at Infinity Fellowship. We're so grateful that you are here with us. We're grateful for you to be able to be present with us today. I am seeing Sister Keisha with Good Morning Family. I'm grateful for family and people who are coming up and sustained health. Come on, man. Who's grateful for sustained health? I am grateful for sustained health. I am grateful for Sister Christina is just grateful too as well. We've got that gratitude coming in. Grateful for life. Ooh, so grateful for life. You all know there are people who've been transitioning lately, and sometimes we reach a period where people seem to be headed back to divine source left and right. So when we can just say, hey, I am here, I am here. I am grateful myself for all of our friends at Tennessee State University. I'm sending a shout out to TSU. I got my Brother Martin TSU mug here, but I send congratulations out to Brother Dwayne Tucker, who has been a force as an interim president at Tennessee State University the last few months. The Board of Trustees voted to make him permanent president. And those of you who know President Tucker or know his work, whether it's been in the corporate or community space, you know that we've got a star now at our HBCUs. So it looks like we've got between Tennessee State here, Fisk and Meharry, we've got really solid presidents now with great reputations and energy. So we're going to see a lot of growth in this world. So yes, congratulations. I'm grateful that we have a wonderful core stability going forward with our institutions. And I'm also very grateful that we got some kind of football coach that's coming in at Tennessee State with a great mind, and I think we're going to win some games. I think it's going to be great. I think we're going to, so we're going to get my big blue mug. We're going to be out there dancing. I can be, hey, dropping it like it's boiling, dropping it like it's hot. We're going to play Fisk in football, our opening. I do that with my wife. So she loves it when I do that. She loves it when I do that. Listen, y'all, we got a good morning. We got the gratitude going. So when we have gratitude, we pour that into our attitude about everything. And one of the ways that we have a great attitude here at Infinity is because we cultivate a culture of giving. It is time for our tithes and offering at the Infinity Fellowship. And this is a time when we get to put together what we're putting back into the spiritual community. If you have been wondering why this place is growing, why this movement is expanding, it's because our foundation is giving. So people who join, people who come to Infinity, they say to the universe, we are opening up to abundance and it is coming to us. And that is working across the board. Families, friends, careers, opportunities, it is opening up. So we invite you now to consciously be a part of giving. You may give via Cash App. You may give via PayPal. You can also give via mail for those of you who like to mail in your contributions here to Infinity Fellowship. You can also, if you're watching from around the globe, many of you have watched in Tanzania, you've watched in Rwanda, you've watched in Poland, you've watched in London, you watched in the Bahamas. Beautiful, right? International PayPal, infinitynashville@gmail.com. We have a slide that we'll put up for you because you're saying, well, Rev, you gave us a lot of information. Well, we got a slide for you, my friend. We're going to take care of you. We always want to keep the portals open. To lead us through our tithes and offering period, we're going to head down to Warner Robins, Georgia, to the Lindsley family and turn it over to them. They're a shining example of what happens when you put yourself in a vibrational frequency of love. So we're going to turn it over to them at this time.
Good evening, Infinity Fellowship. I go by the name of Tyra. I'm just kidding. What up, y'all? Infinity. Good to see everyone. So excited to be in the space. When you see me, you see my entire family who is busy getting ready for this next beautiful week of school and all of the things that's going on. And if you guys your family is like mine, it is a beautiful, chaotic time for us to just get back into things after that beautiful summer and pouring into each other and pouring into beautiful spaces like this. Infinity has given and provided so much for our family through giving us beautiful practices to have in our family to practice our spirituality, through being there when we needed voices and people to talk to and uplift us. And the number goes on of times that they have continued to provide for us as a space, as a community, not just through Rev Jeff and Lady Kenitha and their beautiful children, their family, but through the many, many people who continue to build and expand this space. I am so thankful for you all, thankful for everyone that's been in the love and light space, that it continues to expand and grow. And it just continues to amplify this vibration of giving. So if you're wondering what tithing and giving looks back here at this infinity space, it really is surrounded by me, whether it be the picture behind me, whether it be this beautiful plant that was gifted to me to our family from one of our infinity members who is also here in Georgia as well. Shout out to you, Dr. Tiff. And I also want to give another beautiful shout out to an amazing spirit, a brother, really, a guide, our loving spiritual officer that just left the screen, Rev Jeff, man, just wants to give another special happy birthday to you from our entire family, man. We love you. We love the giving that you've poured into this space. And so we're thankful to have this opportunity as a community to continue the things that you birthed and helped birth into this space some 11 years ago now. So thank you, brother. Happy birthday to you. And everyone around the world, join me in this powerful time, this powerful expression of love, and this powerful practice of giving here at Infinity. This is how we do it. We're going to put up a beautiful slide and go over this affirmation, because when we put this affirmation with our giving practices, it amplifies it, it multiplies it in our spirits, in our hearts, and gives it that super juice that we needed to go around the world and spread the way it does. So as this comes up on the screen, we're going to read it aloud as a family, as a community, and here we go. O limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference, and so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken. And so it is.
Ooh, everything is good. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, yeah, hey, everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, tell yourself everything is good. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, everything is good. Everything is good. Yes, it is. Everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Come on, remind yourself everything is good. Everything is good. Yeah, everything is good. Oh, everything is good, and I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Oh, you've got it good. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. You've got it good. Yeah. Woo-hoo.
Yes. We got it good, y'all. Thank you, Brother Tyrell. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, Sister Tashana. Thank you, everybody who contributes to having the Infinity Fellowship in a place right now as we are amplifying the energy. Kai tried to get me to dance up in here. She tried to drop a beat on me as a DJ. But we appreciate your tech crew and everybody here as we move through this. And thank you for the birthday wishes. Man, it was a great birthday. It was a great moment of coming together. It was a great moment of energy. It was a great moment of amplified love. All of that was a great moment. So as we are here, I am grateful to be here for 58 years. I'm also grateful to experience some of those things that you get. That is young. That is very young. I'm grateful for my youth. That's right. I'm 50. It means I know a little something about life. Y'all hear my tech crew in the background laughing. They're funny because but it doesn't. It is laughter of affirmation for me, y'all, because I am grateful to reach the point where, as I was preparing my giving, I was looking for my glasses. And I said, I just want to make sure I can, I'm zooming in on some stuff. I said, man, where did I set my glasses down? And then I touched my chest, and there it is. So that tells you everything you need to know about them little bitty numbers. But everything is good. So thank y'all for real. Seriously, though, as we prepare, I want to give you all, as we get ready to go forward for our message, as we prepare for the message, I do want to let you know that we have a few announcements. Before that, though, standing ovations. If you have a standing ovation, a standing ovation is something that you have been working on. You've been working to achieve in your life. You've been working to bring into reality through your spiritual practice. And you have been navigating this. There are some people who have been navigating new positions in life. They've been working toward achieving goals, and you nailed it. So because you nailed it, we want to let people know about it. So here is your early warning. You've got 2-3 minutes to do this. Send us your standing ovation. Either click the link that is in the chat, or you can scan the QR code that is on your screen so you can know what to do to share your standing ovation. It'll lead you to a brief form, and it'll say just what I said. As a result of my spiritual practice, here's what I've seen manifest. So as you are doing that, go ahead and get that in. It takes a couple of minutes for those forms to hit us. And if you want us to read that live, then by all means, let us know so that we can celebrate a standing ovation, something that has been a great achievement in your life that you want to let the world know about. We know that when we amplify our vibration towards celebrating what good things happen for other people, we're saying to the universe, open it up for me. So this is the standing ovation moment. So I send that energy to you, and we can keep that on the screen for a second so those of you who have phones or at home can get hold of that. I do want to welcome you all to the 8th month in 2027. This is the year of divine development. We are now officially crossing over into the second half of the year. We've actually crossed over. We crossed over last month into the second half of the year. 2025 is flying by, but our daily mantra is, of course, I am powered by love, guided by vision. And I think you can see that on the slide that we'll put up. I am powered by love and guided by vision. Thank you. We're keeping that up. Take a deep breath. Let's say that one more time. I am powered by love and guided by vision. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. In that stillness. Before we get to the rest of the standing ovations or any that may come in, we want to remind you that this week, every Wednesday night, we have Love and Light. And Love and Light is a way that we connect in our midweek service space of offerings. That is hosted by Terrell and Tashana Lindsley in the members portal. We have a members portal on the Band app every single Wednesday. They do not miss a beat with Love and Light. That's when they unpack Sunday's messages. So we often dive deep here. Spirit leads us into deep dives. People need community to talk about it. And I am so grateful for Tyrell and Tashana shining lights They give us that space every single Wednesday night. So listen, Infinity folk, if y'all haven't been in a while, make this the Wednesday that you set your alarm, and set your alarm for 6:59 Central Standard Time. The reason why is because they hit that call button at 7, and they keep it on for an hour, and sometimes they keep it on for almost 2 because of the depth and power of the conversation. We always want to make sure that we provide community for people who are needing it. So it is a wonderful way to get some support, bounce some ideas off, unpack some thoughts that you're having in your spiritual practice. And we're very grateful for the Lensleys for hosting that for us. Next week, y'all, is If Teaches Sunday. As a reminder, we do meet every single Sunday in one way or another. Next week, we will be unpacking this case for common unity even deeper. We're going deeper into the tenets of relationships and how we function in community, in our families. If you've got some trauma and some drama, be prepared to unpack it next week. And it's Q&A, so it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful conversation around this continual theme this month, the case for common unity. Well, let's bring back up Lady Kenitha Carr, because it is time for Standing Ovation.
Tune your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation. Yes.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Okay, so standing ovations. I know you're like, what is standing ovations? For some of you who are new and just watching.
Yes.
And standing ovations is our time to celebrate. So our high energy comes from our practice of snap. It's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys. That is spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week, like what we're doing now. That's nurturing. We take what we learn and then we actually apply it in our lives. That's action.
Yeah.
And if we do these, then every week we see examples of progress in our lives, and that is the proof.
The proof.
So let us pause for a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. And this is what's going to happen. When your name is called, please stand as I read aloud your
Yes.
manifestation. When I finish each person's ovation, we will snap our fingers. So I know you're doing that at home. You already. You getting
Already
your
snapping.
fingers. You're
Y'all got it
snapping.
ready.
And then at the very end, we're going to celebrate with a thunderous standing ovation.
I got all my tools out for stand ovations. I got my tambourine. I got my shakeré.
Oh, I didn't know what that was called.
It's called a thingamajigam.
Okay.
But we're going to use it to celebrate you today, and that's what we're going to do. So we invite you as well. We're going to have applause. We're going to have everything for your standing ovation. So let us go to our standing ovation form, and let us figure out what kind of great things are happening for us. All right. First standing ovation goes to Sister Dr. Tiffany Smith. We love to see these. Sister Smith says, I completed a credentialing process at the VA hospital, which is similar to privileges that physicians have. Of course, Dr. Tiffany. This is the first time social workers are allowed to complete and participate in this process. Come on, Doc.
Doctor!
You are a healer. You are our physician. And we say
Yes.
congratulations, man. In this era where VA and other benefits are being threatened, it's great to see progress is still being made. If you're down there in
Yes.
Georgia, oh my gosh, come on
now.
now. Come on, Trailblazers. Deanne Thomas. Come on, Yanni. Come on, Yanni. I love it. Our young people. Yanni says, I participated in Creative Girls Rock Songwriters Camp this summer, and I performed the song I helped write with the group Twilight this week at Analog inside the Hutton Hotel. Our song is called Shine. Come on now. I feel an infinity performance coming on.
I feel it in my
I
spirit.
feel a
too.
second, third
I'm
Sunday.
I'm feeling that in my
feel
spirit
these.
as
I
well.
feel this shine song, Yanni.
We feeling that.
I don't feel. She was rapping.
She was rapping.
She was rapping too.
Oh, we feel it. We really feel it in our spirit, for real, for real.
Rapping,
Okay.
dancing, singing,
All right, we
making
just need to
straight
pick that
A's.
day. There we
Y'all
go.
excellent young people. We love y'all. We
Yes,
love
go,
y'all.
y'all.
We love y'all. To brother Tracy Harris. With another exciting piece of news here. This goes to brother Crew.
Oh,
Happy
Crew, didn't you-
third
Crew,
birthday. Crew's such a little man, and he's
Crew
so cool.
so
Crew is
precious.
3 years old, and he's an August Leo. My gosh. I shall pray for the Harris family. Greatness is ahead,
Yes,
though.
it is.
Crew, we got something for you, man. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
And
he's going so
beautiful
fast.
Nola.
Yeah, man. It's just wonderful family in there.
It's a beautiful
All right.
family.
We got a shout out going back to brother Tyrell Lindsley down in the state of Georgia. Here we go.
Yes.
Standing ovation. Our vehicle's brakes were overdue. After 5 days of rain, I was finally able to get them, only to discover a stray cat that gave birth to 4 kittens in the underbelly covering of the vehicle. 2 of the kittens made it, and all of the brakes are good as well.
Well, hallelujah. Man, okay. That
So
getting the
translation
cat
in the country language, brother Tyrell put on some brakes and did it, and
got an
congratulations
extra
on the
surprise.
repair.
Extra
And the
surprise.
universe sent him some abundant love.
Abundance, okay. of
And I can only see
love.
brother Tyrell down there with that great attitude that he has, working on those brakes and looking right over at those
And
cats.
you just
that
hear, you
cat.
hear the sound.
I can hear him saying, when that cat
Lord.
said "meow," I can hear him saying, "I don't know nothing about birthing, no babies." And yet we got 3 new cats,
Man.
brother. So welcome to
But
that.
the comfortability
feline
of the cat
energy.
knew it was drawn.
It was drawn to the
obviously.
energy there in there, and that's what makes it beautiful, man. I love
Aw.
it. And I think we've got one
Congratulations.
more in here, if I can find it, for August 10th. I saw it pop up a while ago, and I want to make sure I got it. Yes, okay. This is from brother Tony Insignaris. Tony usually does our tech in the back there. For those of you who are new to Infinity, Tony says, today I am out working on my second day as a stand-in for the country singer Kane Brown. And it is for the new television show that is being filmed in Nashville, 911 Nashville. An incredible experience. So Tony's out there being Kane Brown on a TV show today. Congratulations for that accomplishment. Continue to enjoy it. Continue to shine in the place today. And again, my stand ovation is thank you all. Last Sunday, if you watch the stream, they got me. They surprised me with a cake. But for everybody who has been more than generous, y'all sent me cash apps, unbelievable. Got to hang out this weekend in Lower Broad with my wife here and had some fun.
Lord, we
Got a
actually-
chance to eat some good food. Got a chance.
Yes,
The kids
the
did some
family,
great
the
stuff for me.
breakfast.
Made breakfast
Yes.
yesterday. It was wonderful. We just had a great birthday weekend. So again, I'm very grateful for everybody who sent something, who put a cash app out, and just whatever it was. And it was more than special for me to reach 58 years and to have conversations with my peers who have also reached that age, and to recognize that we're the age of people who mentored us when we were coming out of college and high school and growing up as young men and women. So this opportunity to be here in this place as a spiritual leader, I do not take it lightly. I'm so grateful for this loving community. Thank you all as we continue to pour into one another. As this rising tide lifts all the boats, we're continually grateful. I'm just grateful to see here and see another year. And y'all know I don't get a chance to call my parents and say thanks like I always did on my birthday, but to see the energy and the family and my kids and friends and community, oh my gosh, whatever I can do, I'm here for y'all. because this is what community does. So thank you. And that's my standing ovation to you all. All right. So, and I think we got one more that came in late. Yes.
Yes.
I was hoping for this one. I had a little insider knowledge. This is from Terrence and Thea Jones Ortega Brown. This summer, we took on the challenge of supporting 2 additional young people. It's in addition to their 3 kids.
Yes.
And so proud to say we did it. We successfully managed various summer camps and timelines, 12-week internships, dance intensive, and 4 different schedules while seamlessly integrating all the kiddos into our world and my mom's, resulting in lots of family nights, dance offs, late night discussions. Come on, family. Early morning chats and more. We thrived with 7 to 8 people and a dog under one roof. So proud of us. You know that we are proud of you too. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Y'all made it through.
Yes, and I wanted to also say we were able to have a successful week for back to school, but a shout out to all the administrators and teachers and staff and everyone who worked so hard to make sure that this thing happened seamlessly, but you're also there as protectors and guides and leaders, and we appreciate you. We send all of the energy we can towards you, that this is going to be a phenomenal year. Thank you for all that you do for all of our young people, all of their ages.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. All right, Mama, what do we do?
All right, so if you shared at this time, you get to have a seat while the rest of us are going to stand to our feet and give a thunderous standing ovation, okay? Here we go.
So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Thank you all for sharing those standing ovations. They're very much a part of what we call the spiritual experience at Infinity Fellowship. And again, if you're brand new, there are links in the chat. Scroll back, fill out that visitors form so we can get to know who you are. It is a wonderful moment to be here at Infinity Fellowship. It is a wonderful moment to be a part of what is happening. And it's a wonderful time to raise your vibrational frequency. Somebody in the chat say, I'm raising my vibrational frequency. I am 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 raising my vibrational frequency. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. There's indeed a word today. The word begins with today's meditation. So I'm going to call your attention to the screen because it comes from the teachings of Abraham Hicks. We talk about energy and emotion. Abraham Hicks reminds us that the emotion you feel is always about the vibrational variance between where you want to be and where you are. Let me read that again. The emotion you feel is always about the vibrational variance between where you want to be and where you are. If you're out of balance, there are only 2 ways to bring yourself into alignment. Either raise your expectation to match your desire, or lower your desire to match your expectation. Take a deep breath in on that. And exhale and release. Just look at that for a minute and see what that means in your life. That's why we call it today's meditation. You got 2 choices here. And those two choices that exist, according to Abraham Hicks, you got to raise that expectation to match the desire. You got something you desire, you got to raise that expectation to match it. Or you lower your desire to match your expectation. It's all about expectation and desire and the balance between the two. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Today, and continuing with the energy that we've had around the concept of common unity, we've been making a case for common unity. Today, I want to briefly just unpack a subject: friends with benefits. Friends with benefits. Friends, period, with benefits. Somebody in the chat say friends with benefits. What y'all know about friends with benefits? You know, when we talk about that, there are people out there who are telling me all of the absolute biggest lies they could ever tell. They say, I don't know nothing about no friends with benefits. Like, Smooch, you're going to be with me today, baby. We're going to have to be laser focused. We're moving around a lot. We're going to stay with this. Look, friends with benefits. We talk about that. I know some people is tuning in and say, what kind of church is this? What kind of Sunday is this? How are we going to talk about being friends with benefits? Well, some of us understand what friends with benefits is. I know nobody in the chat. I'm not going to ask you to say, I know all about that life. I'm not going to tell you to do that. I'm just going to say that there is a construct that we socially call friends with benefits. And friends with benefits has its place in our community. It has its place in what we're talking about when we are making a case for common unity. It has its place in the way that we move through the world, in the way that we navigate being friends, being beneficial to one another, and in what ways we can create constructs that help us grow in this space of common unity, this space of community. Last week, we had the conversation, and I invite you, if you have not unpacked it, I invite you to unpack last week's message, because that download gave us the 3 essence pieces of vitamin C. Vitamin C being community. And if you didn't get it, I'll put that up for you right now, just so that you understand what we're talking about. This energy of vitamin C, this dose of vitamin C that we receive from community. Number one, the first thing that we get is that community provides clarity. That's the point from last week, that when you are around people who are consciously there with you, they allow you to remind yourself of who you are. They allow yourself to not get too far off track with what you're supposed to do. That's the beauty of being around community. That's the beauty that we get every week here, that you get clarity on what your purpose is. The second thing is it provides cohort. Cohort means that you are traveling with somebody along a specific path. And as you are traveling with people along the path, everyone is lifting as they climb. That means that you are not by yourself. If you are feeling outside of community, that loneliness is deafening. You've got to reach a point where you are traveling with other people, and people look at you, and in those times where you falter and fail, they say, no, not today. That's cohort. The third thing that community provides, if you remember, is consciousness. The spiritual awareness that you are here for a divine purpose and a reason. And when we do this, when we understand that, we understand now that we get an opportunity today to have friends with benefits. Somebody in the chat, go ahead and say, I got friends with benefits. Say, yeah, you're going to do it. I ain't going to judge what you got. Just say, I got friends with benefits. You see, when we talk about community, there are friends with benefits. And there is no construct that I, Reverend Jeff Obafemi, Carr, Rev Jeff, there's no construct that I would issue judgment on. So whatever you felt when we talk about desires and expectation, whatever you felt is not a reflection
of what was stated by Rev Jeff. When I say friends with benefits, what you felt, what you processed was only a reflection of what you have experienced as your sum total of life constructs yourself. So some people say, well, that's awesome. And some people reject the notion. And some people say, oh, that's strange. And some people say, I know what you mean. And some people say, what that is. I understand. But it is an amalgamation of our individual experiences. And at some point, we found ourselves, especially as grown-ups, in a space where we have had some kind of social construct around friends with benefits. But without going far into the beneficial stage, we must accept the premise that in order to even be friends with any kind of benefit, you got to be friends first. Somebody in the chat say, you got to be friends. Oh, you gotta be friends, friends. Well, what is friendship? Friendship is an interesting construct because we love a good friend. Don't everybody love a good friend? Every song that we sing about friendship is always something that's pretty awesome. We used to play here before the days of licensing and muting. Every time we did our visitors welcome, we would play Houdini's Friends. How many of us have them? Friends. Ones we can depend on. Friends. And it feels good to have a good friend, don't it? You know, that when we talk about friends, I think about one of my favorite Carole King songs that was recorded by James Taylor and other artists. When you're down, troubled, and you need a helping hand, nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me. Soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name. You know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. You go through the emotions of the seasons. Winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you gotta do is call, and I'll be there. You got a friend. Man, isn't that great to have a friend like that? In church, we used to sing, you know, that there's not a friend like my friend Jesus. No, not one. No, not one. No one else could heal all our soul's diseases. No, not one. No, not one. Jesus knows all about my struggle. He will guide when the day is done. There's not a friend like my friend Jesus. No, not one. No, not one. Even before that, the old churches used to say, what a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and grief to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Ain't it great to have a friend that you could take everything to? Isn't it great to have a friend, one that you depend on? Isn't it great to have a friend who will come winter, spring, summer, and fall? Oh, that's a friend right there. Somebody might say, I need that kind of friend. Go put that in the chat box. Somebody in the chat talk to me. Say, I need that kind of friend. Well, when we talk about relationship, we talk about friends, the first point that I want to leave you with is this premise of what is a friend. And so the first point that I will share with you is the first step in becoming a friend, even with benefits, is embracing what it means to be a true friend. What does it mean to be a true friend? And I won't stay on this long because basically what has been said, what has been sung, what has been spoken of in this moment is already exactly what we're talking about. It's the concept of friendship. And when we talk about this concept of friendship, we talk about the energy of being a friend. Now, when I talked about that earlier, I know there was some amens. I know there was some ashes. Oh, and Brother Martin, thank you. You gotta be friends. I forgot about that one. I didn't watch the show much, but I know at this concept of friend. Matter of fact, if you really know a friend song, drop a song in the chat that may be about friends. I know there's oh, look, I heard Patti LaBelle, somebody in the back singing Patti LaBelle. You are my friend. Oh, I've been looking around and you were here all the time. All of the time. Isn't it wonderful, that feeling that we get around the concept of friends? How many of us want a friend that will be closer than any brother? That's one of those gospel songs. If you ever need a friend, closer than any brother. All of these songs sing about friendship. And when we think about friendship, this energy here is powerful because there is nothing like a good friend. I got two friends from college. They call us the three amigos. 38, 39 years later, we're still thick as thieves. We may not talk all the time, but we still know that if somebody needs a right arm, we're going to. That's what. When you think about, I'm going to use this
to make sure. When you think about the energy of friendship, we all think about that one good friend. Now, I want y'all to just close your eyes. And I want you to think about that one good friend who you know is going to be there in your lowest moment, who you know is going to embrace you when you know that when nobody else is there, they're going to be there. Just spend a second thinking about that friend. Ain't it good? You can open your eyes. Ain't it good? But I would posit today that if you listen to the lyrics of all of those songs that I gave, isn't it ironic that we want people to be those kind of friends with us, but our spirit is asking us in this moment right now, are you that kind of friend to everybody else? Are you a friend who will stand in times of need? Are you a friend who will come in and bring a bright attitude to the, because we start telling ourselves, we start changing the premise, we start putting ourselves in a place where we have desire and expectation, and the vibrational variance that Abraham Hicks is talking about happens when it's out of alignment. Our desires versus our expectations. See, we desire to have a friend, but we have low expectations of what we're willing to contribute. So we got to adjust that one way or another to find ourselves in vibrational alignment. In other words, are you the type of friend that you would want in your life? Because you can only attract what you are and not you want. So if you are willing to be that friend right now with the universe is ready to turn this energy back around to you. I want you to be best friends with the God of your acceptance and understanding. Why? Because the God of your acceptance and understanding has already been your best friend in life. A friend, in its simplest definition, is someone who you can go to and be around and never feel as if they are judging you. Even when there's moments of correction, even when there's moments of growth, even when there's moments of learning, they will never, ever, ever reject you. They will never, ever judge you. Are we in a space when we're talking about common unity where we can dedicate ourselves to that level of friendship with the universe? Because the God of your acceptance and understanding, divine source, the connected force of the universe, all of that tissue has already been a friend to you because it's been there for you in your low times. It's already been there for you in every other earthly friend that you didn't have, and you found yourself in your own snot and tears, and you just had to cry out and share and express where you are. I guarantee you that that God of your acceptance and understanding was there for you in those low times. I guarantee you that when you knocked on many doors and they were closed to you, that the God of acceptance and understanding, just when you thought every light that was in the room was going out, said, no, this is the light that's coming underneath this door, and this is the door that I have unlocked for you for the next level of your greatest dreams. I put you where you need to be. Ain't that a friend? Oh, if we can align ourselves with that frequency vibration, we recognize, go back to that point, that the first step in becoming a friend with benefits is embracing what it means to be a true friend. True friend is attitude. True friend is spirit practice. True friend is presence. And I'm ready to be a true friend. Somebody type that in. I'm ready to be a true friend. The next point that I'm going to give you is that you are being called upon today to fulfill a community benefits agreement with the God of your acceptance and understanding. I'm going to give y'all a second to write that down. We're functioning today. We're working today. We're putting it in today. Spirit is calling on you today, and you're being called on to fulfill a community benefits agreement with the God of your acceptance and understanding. Well, what's that mean, Rev? I'm so glad you asked. You see, a community benefits agreement is something that is used in the development community. I'm going to let that sink in. When we talk about real estate development, when we talk about a football stadium coming to town, when we talk about an East Bank development that we're talking about here, the city of Nashville, if we're talking about a downtown revitalization that you may be facing in a city like DeKalb or Decatur or a city like Atlanta or a city like Warner Robins or Macon, or you're talking about bringing a tunnel, whatever it may be, to your city, if you're talking about boring underground, if you're talking about a transit system, whatever you're talking about, if you're talking about an apartment complex, there is usually in place in something that carries weight in the real estate development community that ensures that it's going to be beneficial to the surrounding community. This is negotiated by various community organizations. And when it's done well, it's not just one organization, it's tons of organizations who come together to say, we are going to make sure that if you are putting this project in our neighborhood, that it's going to be beneficial for housing, that it's going to be beneficial for jobs, that it's going to be beneficial for education. And in many cities, it can be a legally binding document that says this thing is going to be mutually beneficial. How ironic is it that this is an agreement that takes place in the world of development in real estate, and yet we are in the year of divine development, spiritually speaking. And so the universe is calling on you right now to make a beneficial agreement, a community benefits agreement with the God of your acceptance and understanding, to realize that it is ideally good, that you should be focused in this place today on just how things benefit us. That's often how we approach the universe, isn't it? Just like we talked about friends. We think about friends and it turns into a selfish endeavor because the concept of friends turns into, what can somebody do for me? If they make me happy, they're a good friend. If they show up when I need them, they're a good friend. If they listen to me and don't correct me, they're a good friend. If they don't hold me accountable for anything, if I can just beat up on them and they're going to come back to me like the canine class of friends that we call friends, and we can just kick them and they're still going to love us no matter what, oh, isn't that a good friend? It's upside down, because when you're building in community, you want to make sure that every relationship is mutually beneficial. Somebody type that in the chat. It should be mutually beneficial. That means that we should have this community benefits agreement in a powerful way. How does that work in community, y'all? That means that everything that you contribute to a space should be able to lift everybody that's involved. Have you ever done a school project by young people? By older people, have you ever done a college project or a high school project? People at work, have you ever done a community work project with your project team? And out of that, you see the 80-20 rule come to play. That means that 2 or 3 people did all the work, but then when it's time for the class presentation, here comes somebody else to the podium. You're standing there with all your notes, you got all your presentation in the background, and then somebody who was assigned to your group, who didn't do not one piece of work, didn't show up to one Zoom, didn't contribute anything. Matter of fact, y'all got to the podium and got ready to start the presentation, and the people who didn't contribute didn't even realize that this was their group, so they come running up and stand in the background. And y'all looking around like, who is this person? So, but you ain't gonna sacrifice your grade. So you do your work, you do that, and everybody stands up there. And then when you get real petty, and you say questions, and somebody says, well, what about the chapter 1? What about the first thing? And you do this. And that person back there is, you go ahead and answer that. You go and answer that. And so because you don't want to lose your grade, you don't want to lose your position, you don't want to lose your promotion, you cover for them. Isn't that nagging? I'm just going to be human for just 1 second. Doesn't that nag you when you sit down after all of those late nights and all those PowerPoints and all of those graphs and all those Excel spreadsheets and all of that arguing that y'all did in that place, and you look up and y'all are walking out and that person got the same A that you got? That person got the same bonus that you got on the sales team? That person got the same accolades, and then you at the reception afterwards, and the teacher or the college professor or the boss, they got their arm around that person. And it's all, yeah, I was so surprised. His group did such a good job. And he's like, yeah, it was a long time. We worked on it and all that. And you're just like, something inside wants to make me choke them. I'm just being human for a minute. But this is what happens when we are in a place where community is not mutually beneficial. And you don't like when people piggyback on the work that you do. So I'm saying that Spirit is calling on you to stop piggybacking on the spiritual work of other people and to contribute to the project of purpose that you're here for. Somebody in the chat say, all hands in. You want the family to work? You got to contribute to the family working. You want the business to work? You got to contribute to the business working. You want the spiritual community to work? You got to contribute to the spiritual community working. You want your life to see growth? You've got to contribute energy on making sure that everything that you do is around making sure that you are holding up your end of the agreement. God didn't punish you this morning. You got breath in your body. God didn't punish you. You got so many ideas that you fill up notebooks all day long. Every kind of idea or dream that you've had has been flowing in abundance. Your end of the bargain is to stop being lazy, to stop being fearful, to stop blaming, to stop saying one day, to stop procrastinating, to stop having low expectations that don't match your desires, and to step in fully to be a part of this massive movement that is taking place in spirit, where the God of your acceptance and understanding is ready to expand you to levels that you've never seen before, has poured upon you another day. If you didn't have it all the way up to yesterday, you got right now. And you can't say that you didn't know, that you weren't inspired to unlock that next level of potential and forget about what came before. Right now, you've been inspired. So I dare you to embrace your ideas right now. I dare you to embrace your purpose right now. I dare you to adopt a positive and powerful attitude. I dare you to know that all things are working for your good. I dare you to stop sitting in your own guilt, shame, frustration, self-aggrandizement, ego. I dare you to drop it all and say, I am here, Spirit. I am here to experience this ultimate benefit. The last point I'm giving y'all before I sit down is that the ultimate spiritual benefit from your friendship with the universe is a blissful state of being. This is the ultimate benefit. This is why Spirit is calling on you to be a part of this community benefits agreement. That as you begin to contribute fully to those things that feed you, as you begin to turn off the spigot to those things that drain you, as you begin to now readjust your mind about being a contributing part of a community that is going to lift you, that is going to give you clarity, that is going to give you cohort, that is going to give you consciousness, that you walk into a blissful state of being. Somebody say in the chat, I'm being. I'm being. And the reason why I say that is, here's the key, and then we're going to close this out in love. There's a difference, as we say, between being and doing. You see, we're focused so much on outcomes. The only way that you make this, the only way that you push through is that you have to lose your attachment to outcomes. Somebody type that in the chat so the future folks can see it. Lose my attachment to outcomes. I know. I got really smart people in here in this chat. I got really brilliant people at Infinity. I got people who are Infinity adjacent. I got business leaders who are going to watch this replay to get inspiration. I love it. I got pastors, spiritual leaders who are going to do the same. I know it. And I know about strategic planning. We're in a 5-year plan, Project 2030 ourselves, and we understand that you have goals and objectives. But I'm telling you right now, outcomes are attached to doing. But energy is attached to being. If you show up in a room looking for the outcome only, then even something like the way you give financially in a community changes. Because then you're doing your 10% so that you can game the system. I'm going to do this long enough to see if it works so that I can increase my net income. That's an outcome. That means that you're doing something over and over again. But when you exist in pure energy, which is the energy of the divine source of the universe, when you exist in this higher form of consciousness, then those things that you're doing are a part of what you're being. So you're not looking to get something back. You're giving because you want your vibrational frequency to be that of a giver. You're giving because you know that this is what your responsibility is as a person who walks around feeling light and not feeling a spirit of lack. You begin to understand that you operate in abundance, that these doors open for you, that everything that you touch turns to gold, that when you walk in a room, that elevation level, that level of vibrational variance raises when you're there, such that people miss you when they're gone. Ain't that a good friend? Ain't it nice when you miss a good friend? Don't you want to be the kind of person that elevates the space, that lifts it up? I'm here to tell you that you are here for that. But that is not a space of doing. When it's a space of doing, you're the person that wants to make sure that you strip open the windows and turn on the flashing lights and continue to start going down a checklist of what can I do to raise this vibration. But when you're an energy being, you walk in the room and people are just so happy. Because when they come to you, they say, how are you? And you say, I'm absolutely awesome. Isn't the world good? What can I do? What can I say to you today to remind you of how awesome you are? Don't you love it when people pour into you like that? Don't you love it when you hit a dead end where there is no negativity but an open road to positivity when a being walks in that is a being of light? Universe is telling you that you are a being of light. Type that in the chat 3 times. I am a being of light. I am a being of light. I am a being of light. When you release the need to be attached to outcomes, then you exist in a pure state of being. You ever have those people who are nice to you just because they wanted to get something out of you? They're attached to outcomes. You have people who just con you for the short term till they get the information, and then they won't return a phone call. Nobody likes that. They're attached to outcomes. But when you are the person that returns the call, when you are the person that follows up on the email, when you are the person that carries the project, when you are the person that listens in the relationship, when you are the person that opens the door to healing, when you are the person that says, yes, we can instead of no, we can't, when you are the person, when chaos is swirling, that takes a deep breath and says, we're going to keep this calm because cool heads prevail, when you are the person that says, I don't care what you feed me in terms of negativity, I'm not biting because I'm going to decline your invitation to a lower vibration, then you are operating not in a state of doing a checklist, but you are operating in the state of being a being of light. And so the universe is ready to be friends with you right now. The God of your understanding and acceptance is here to be your friend. It's a friend that will be here through winter, spring, summer, and fall. It is a friend that will lift you up and remind you when you see yourself in the mirror that that divine spark that is an expression of itself is shining through you. In that recognition moment, you continue to move through the world with confidence, with love, and it's there for you right now. Or if I was in an old church right now, I say the door of the church is open, won't you come? So I'm just going to say, since I'm in the new reframing of the movement of spirituality, I'm saying, will you come to the realization in this moment that you're not just a friend with the universe, but you're a friend with ultimate benefit. You have the benefit of unlimited thinking. You have the benefit of raised desires and match to expectation. You have the benefit of expanding your mind. You have the benefit of leaving behind those things that no longer serve you. You have the benefit right now of taking a joyful approach to what you experience today. You have the benefit of experiencing community and finally finding people who are on a vibrational frequency like you. Oh, what a great day this is in your life. The universe is saying to you, isn't it a wonderful time for you to be alive? That I have put you here in this time to not think about the circumstances of what's happening in politics, to not think about the circumstances happening in war in a way that makes you depressed, but to think about why you are here right now. And instead of the lack mentality of saying, I don't know why I'm here in this terrible time, you have the abundant mentality. Thank you, God, for placing me in a place right now where you trust that my gift is something that this world needs. Thank you for gifting me with an opportunity to be a change. Thank you for gifting me the opportunity to be someone who brings light into the life. Thank you for an opportunity to be a good friend. And thank you for being my friend. What a benefit. What a gift. What a day. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Amen and Ashe. Let's take a deep breath here, y'all. Let's get our minds wrapped around this concept of putting back into the universe this energy of light and love. I'm going to invite you at home, if you're able to stand to your feet as we prepare to send this energy into the universe. Place your hands over your heart. Take a deep breath and just begin to think about all of those things that good friendship provides. These are all of the things that have been programmed into your DNA. That you can find friends and be a friend. Focus your energy on the God of your acceptance and understanding, divine source, Jehovah, Yahweh, Jesus, Allah, Olodumare, Amun, Amuntet. Whatever that energy is, Krishna, whatever that energy is, Creator, focus that energy there. Hold that light. Yeshua, Jesus, all of the energy. As we celebrate in this moment, we speak forth in gratitude. O God of our acceptance and understanding, O divine source, O ancestors going back to the beginning of time, I speak in this place of evocation, this space of recognition that you are continually present. And oh, I speak gratitude for those who have been covered under the sound of my voice today. For those who have been inspired by a song, by those who have been inspired by a message in the chat, by those who have been inspired by something that they read on screen. To those who have been reminded that there's not a friend like you, I speak in gratitude. Thank you for being there during the times when we were unsure. Thank you for delivering someone today to this message so that they can understand that you got it covered. That in the times of trouble, you are there to provide guidance. That as we look back over our lives in those rocky places, you were there to lift us and guide us and protect us. That through those times when we were hurt as children, that you stood up for us and made sure that we made it to adulthood. That through those struggles that we face as teenagers and as young adults, that you were there in the formative periods of our brains to let us know that everything was going to be all right. We're grateful that you have brought us to this day, this 10th day of August in 2025, that you have brought us in this year of divine development to the understanding of where we are powered from. We are powered by this love that you've given to us. We are guided by the vision that is inside each and every one of us. And so we are grateful. And as I acknowledge in this moment that there may be someone who has struggled up to this point with trying to be a friend to you like you have been to us, that you release them from the shaming of self, and that you recognize in this moment that now is all we have, that tomorrow is not promised, and that yesterday is gone, and this is a moment of celebration. In this alignment period, we give in to spirit right now. And in those moments where we don't know and we are unsure, we are sure of one thing, that you will always be our constant and ever-present guide. That you are love, that you are abundant and infinite power, that you are abundant and infinite goodness. And from this place of recognition, I proclaim in this moment miracles, open doors, open pathways, cleared fields, abundant harvest, that every seed that has been planted will explode and explode beyond our expectations, that the journeys that we have been on are in a wonderful destination of being. We ain't got to do nothing but be. So I proclaim that things will just be in this moment today. That things will be good. That things are being awesome. That things are being revelatory. That things are being healed right now. Families are healed. Minds are healed. Purposes are exposed and expounded and expanded and grown, and that love leads us. And as we lead in this moment right now with love, as we accept this community benefits agreement with you, that we step up to even more contribute our lives, our energy, our talents, our creativity, to make a home and a space for those who feel lost, so that they will never feel it again. And so together we rise in this moment. And individually we accept the calling that you have given. Peel away everything else. Leave the good. Breathe in and release. We revel in this energy of being. We revel in this energy of loving. We revel in this energy of friendship with you. And in this agreement that we go forth as your representative, that we will infect, effect, and affect change in those that we encounter. That we will lift and elevate the vibration of the relationship, of the room, of every place we go. That we will be lights in this world. And it is so. We proclaim it as such, and so it is. Breathe in and release it out. Breathe in one more time. Hold that breath. Exhale and release it. And so we proclaim these things in the divine names of all that is holy. We speak this together. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. It is done, and so it is. Oh, what a wonderful day. What a wonderful time, y'all. Friends. Friends are a beautiful thing to have. You know, it's wonderful when we got to the point of growing up. I remember Kamaria. We call Kamaria Smoochie. And I remember during that time, Kamaria, when she first learned to talk, we saw a video of her getting her book bag on the locker with her little silver shoes. And she was about 2 or 3 years old, but Kamaria used to always look for friends. And she would always come home, Lady Kenitha, and if she was standing next to a kid, she would look at the kid, and then she would look at you and me and say, is that my friend? Is she your friend? And then she look at the person and say, are you my friend? She would always say that. So listen, that's the universe's way of saying, are you my friend? I want y'all to understand that the friends are here, that they're here for you, that the people are here for you, that the energy is here for you. And I look at you and I don't even have to ask the question, are you my friend? Because you are. We're friends with each other. We're friends with the greatest benefit that could ever have. And y'all work out every other colloquial use of that phrase in the way that makes you feel comfortable. And so it is. As we begin to sing our song today, we want to remind you that next week is If Teachers Sunday. We'll be here, right here to answer your questions and have your conversations around spiritual growth and development. We continue this month to talk about the case for common unity. So as we begin to leave this place, I want to encourage you in the chat to be a good friend. How do you be a good friend today? Say something nice to somebody in the chat. One thing I love about those of you who are on what we call at Infinity, our infinite life stream, you get an opportunity to be nice every day, every Sunday. You get an opportunity to pour something good into somebody's life. So as we close service today, as we sing our song, we want you to say, as our announcement slides are playing, something nice to pour into somebody. Speak something good and watch what happens. Let's sing. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God keeps reminding me. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. Giving thanks for the energies of Alicia, Hamer, Carr, and Kamaria running our tech, and to everyone who has joined us. We speak that the power of God, the universe, and your understanding, the power of the ancestors and the cosmos rest, rule, rock, and abide with us all. Henceforth, now and forever, let us sing together. Amen, amen. Hotep shalom, namaste, ashe. On behalf of all the Infinity Fellowship, y'all, this is Rev Jeff, and I'm grateful that you joined us here today. And I want to say thank you. We want to say goodbye, and that we love you, and that's a fact that you cannot change. We're so grateful that you decided to join us today. Thank you for paying attention and intention at Infinity Fellowship. We love you guys. We'll see you soon. Say hello to somebody in the chat. Peace.